Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are doing a Thanos Tower commentary. Now, I've been in this tower twice. It can be pretty enjoyable, but it's a high insane tower, so you are obviously going to need some help for it. So, I'll give you some tips and tricks and just the basic stuff like that. So, you just want to get the Thanos glove over there and jump down here, and there you go. Someone pushed Kaneko here, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so first off, you need to get 3 buttons. For this one, you don't need to wrap around, you can just climb up that. And the next 2 are very straightforward. Just go over here. I recommend getting that one last, so you just save time. I highly recommend a server with killbrick lag. You can check if there's killbrick lag by seeing if the timer is very slow. And if it is, then there is killbrick lag. Or you can just manually test it on the killbricks. Because floor 8 has a lot of killbrick spinners, so yeah. And you might need to do J escapes, in case you do in fact fall. Wow, I completely forgot there was another button. Alright, once you get that button, you want to not fall there, like I did. And then get to this. Now just go up, and once you get high enough, just shift left like that. Now you just want to wrap around to here and then turn like that. And now you're on floor 2, which first you got an outside to get a button. If you fall, I recommend restarting your run, but it is possible to recover, although the platforms may go like that, and they can stay like that for quite a while. So if you don't want to wait for too long, then just restart your run. So pretty easy jumps. Get the button, and I highly suggest jumping down and clipping back into the tower. And then you just want to go back onto the ladder. And you just want to get back to floor 2 normally. Turn like that. And you're on 2 inside now. Now it's pretty easy, but there are some things you should be careful. This head hitter, for example. You will struggle on it a bit, but jump around there and do what I did. Now the speed section can be a little difficult, so I recommend practicing it a bit. So then just go on there, and you have tie ropes. If you're on mobile, I am extremely sorry, but if you're on PC, you probably know how to do tie ropes. Just align your cursor on the center. Now, there are some jumps on these tie ropes, so be careful, don't rush them too much. But I recommend jumping once in a while so you can see the jumps in advance in case you're rushing. And be careful on those jumps. You might fall off if you're not too careful. Now you're on floor 3. Most of floor 3 is pretty simple. Now what you can do here is you can just like high jump like that, or you can do a pretty easy lodge. And I will say, instead of going on the half stud, just jump up. It's not hard. So then use alignment keys on this. Again, if you're on mobile, I am very sorry. And there's not much you can do, really. And then you're on the Tower of True Skill crossing. So I recommend just doing that skip. It saves time and there's really no risk. And I will just say, if you do fall here, you just go back to the start of the crossing. So don't worry if you do fall. Now just do them like this. Treat them like 8 stud wraps. You can do it like that, but that's a little risky. And here's a cool thing. Turn like that and hold W and D. Now, be careful to not walk off here, so I recommend just flicking at the end. And you got a 10 stud wrap and pretty easy tightrope. And then, bam, you're at the lobby. Now, you might be curious what to do, because the first time here, you might look for a button or whatever. So, you can either flat wall here and go to Tower of Thanos punching, or you can do the intended way, where you jump down to Thanos Tower, go to Tower of Thanos Madness, then Tower of Thanos Heck, and then Tower of Thanos punching. And zoom out a bit, and once the spinner passes, just wall hop up. And you're on floor 4, one of the harder floors. Be careful like that and jump like that. I really recommend practicing floor 4. Now go in the center like this, line, and once it's like that, just wall hop up. Now that jump can be a little difficult. Make sure it's aligned just like that. And if it's not like that, then just go on the other side and wait. Now wait in the center of this. For the ladder to get over here. So once it arrives here, use shift log for jumping initially, but once you get on the ladder, get out. Now, easy maze, except it spins very fast when you get in. Just go over here. Now, there is a strategy for this one step. Yeah, just kind of move your camera so that you go like that. I don't know how to explain it really. And congrats, you're on floor 5. Now I recommend just ladder flicking these. Not too difficult. Now, I recommend doing that. Use alignment keys here or flick, I guess. Be careful to not fall like that. Kneel in. And here, be careful to not fall. Now, here's the first decent sized skip, I guess. Go inwards like that. And then don't fail it like I just did. Instead, actually wall hop there. So I'll meet you back up there. Alright, let's see if we can actually wall hop this time. There, once you actually do the wall hop, you just got another wall hop here. And you're basically on 6. Just don't fail this long jump and these pretty easy half studs. Now, you are on tightrope spam for quite a while. So, just do the method. And you're basically done the tightrope spam. Now you're on some decently difficult jumps. Now just do this. And then go around here. Now go on this half step. And take your time on this tightrope. You can rush it. Oh, I'm rushing it right now because I got a good alignment. So yeah, going first person for these jumps. They're pretty difficult, so practice them. And then you got a 9 stud wrap, I believe. Yeah, that's 9 stud. And then you got a corner clip, and you're on 6 outs. So just high jump this. Do that. You can wrap around to here, but that's pretty difficult. So I'll just high jump it. And you have a 12 stud. Don't fail it. It's pretty difficult. Also, can we talk about how to even climb that? Now, E-Dance 2 glitch. Don't get stuck. Decently difficult wrap. Don't fail that either. And then, or wall hop, and you're on 4-7. Now, you are on another tower crossing. This goes from 9 TOIE, the maze part, and this, all the way to 9 and 10 tots. So this is pretty difficult. And if you do fail it, you have to redo 6 outside again. So please don't fail it, although you might, because it is quite difficult. So with Killbrick Lag, this maze is pretty easy. You just follow where I go. You probably beat TOIE by this point. So I'm just walking across. And here's the TOTS crossing. Wow! That save! That is a very good save. I don't know how I failed. But yeah. Please don't fail this. It is quite difficult, so you might. For this jump, here's the method. Turn off the FPS unlock if you're using it, and then just wrap like that. Now here, just go up. High jump this. High jump this too. Although be careful not to accidentally push yourself off like what I did. Like I did once. And then you got a 10 stud wrap. And bam, you're on 10. Don't fail it. Because that would be very dumb. And congrats, you have passed the tower crossing. Now that jump is that wrap is pretty difficult, so be careful. Half studs, don't fail them. Now, here's a skip, but you gotta do it quickly. Just jump up there. And you're on 8 now. So, you are probably very stressed right now, and that's okay. Normally, without kill break lag, you need to do this in pretty quick succession, although there are some break parts. So, I recommend practicing this skip, because it is quite difficult. If you miss it, or you don't do it on time, then you have to do another tower crossing that goes from Tower of Rage floor midway through 9 all the way to the wind pad, and then keyboard yeeting some of floor 8 all the way to the wind pad. So, and if you do fail that, you will go all the way back here, and you will have to redo 6 outside and both tower crossings again. If you do not take the skip, that is. So please try and do the skip, but also please practice. So start off with a 3 stud stick out, a spinner, go into the center, and then just walk around it. And here. Now, there are a lot of spinners. If you have kill brick lag, you're probably okay. So just do that. That's like a 10 stud, I'm pretty sure. Go around to here. Just go where I go. And here's your first break. Which I don't really need to take one. Decently long jump. Another one. Left sided 9 stud wrap. And then you're back on more. Okay. Don't fall off here. And without kill brick lag, you gotta do that pretty quickly. Now, you're basically past the spinners. You will get hit by them a little bit later on, but nothing too crazy. So you now have a thin stud platform to do a 1 stud stick out on. You got somewhat easy wrap. Don't fail this wrap, it's pretty difficult. Jump down to here. Decently easy wrap. Now this jump is very difficult, so what I recommend, turn off FPS unlocker and then just do that. It also works on 30 FPS. It might be easier, but input delay. Left-sided 10 stud wrap. This is very difficult. Please practice it. Now you just got some kill brick walking. You got. This is a half step platform. Don't fall. And be careful here, because you cannot walk around that. There's a 1 stud gap, so be careful there. And then now, just got some easy stuff. Another 10 stud, I believe, either 9 or 10 stud. And here's a GBJ. So just jump like that onto it. Alignment keys. Walk forward. Walk against the wall. Be careful on this turn. Alignment keys again. Walk forward. Now, don't walk off the edge. Now, you're basically on 9. Just go across this. And then Easy stick out. Now, please do them on this side. You can save yourself much easier. Do some wall hops. And congrats, you are on floor 9. You have 10 minutes to do this. You don't need to go too fast, but I recommend going decently fast. Well, yeah, even if you do this slowly, you'll still do this in like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, these thin studs, please practice them. These are very difficult. Once you do that, somewhat difficult wraparound, practice that. That jump can be pretty difficult to also practice. Basically, practice everything on this tower. Now, this is pretty simple. I'm pretty sure you can do a wall hop skip there, but better safe than sorry. Don't walk off the edge like I almost did. It's just a 0.5 stud tightrope, so you don't need to worry too much. Once you get to here, don't walk off. Make sure you actually have some space to actually jump. And then just walking simulator for a bit. And then you're up here. Now this is another GBJ. Don't fail it. It's not too hard though. So just jump across like this. Be careful on that half stud. I've nearly failed it a couple times. So now what you want to do, you're basically at the end of 9. So do not fail this. Get this button. Congrats, I'm pretty sure you got like the last checkpoint. So just go across this tightrope, make sure to not fall, because that would suck if you do. And this is what the button activates. The timed one. And these platforms. So once you get here, congratulations, you are on floor 10 of Thanos Tower. This part is quite difficult. It will take some time. I recommend getting a guide, which I do have a guide for this, which I'm gonna look for real quick. I will put a link in the description for it. So that's the guide. I'll show it on screen right now. So jump to here. That's a very difficult jump. Please do not fail it. Then here. Also another difficult jump. Most of this is above a GBJ, so don't mess up. Now here. Okay, this is also a difficult jump. There's a small invisible stud here. 2 studs of space actually. So land there. You can go here. Congrats, you're done the memory part. So now you have like a 9 stud, 10 stud wrap or something like that. Now go up, alignment keys, and then do it like a head hitter. Now long jump like this. Flick like that. Pretty straightforward. So I recommend doing that for it. This head hitter can cause some trouble, so be careful. So I recommend practicing a bit. And you're at the ladder part. This is very scary. It's mostly forgiving, but this part, this flick, practice it. Like, do that. Please do not fail it. You will most likely fall all the way to floor 1. And it is one of the hardest jumps of the entire tower. So if you made it past like me, just do this. One last flick. And congrats. You have not beaten it yet. This is what the button activates. Practice this wrap. Do it like that. 8 stud wrap. And congrats, you just beat Thanos Tower. Good job. Yeah, this is a pretty decent tower. Like and subscribe. If you enjoy this and you want more commentaries like this, because I enjoy making them. So yeah. See ya, and comment what other towers I should do commentaries for. See ya.